Good morning. Well, that was almost too quick. I expected a little bit more, having to do it over and over again. So to answer the burning question of the day, my shoelaces do match my lapel thread. Thank you all for noticing. Something. And again, I think I feel like going back, and this is our 9th annual summit, and I feel like I say this all the time, right? I kind of feel like my rabbi. There are seats in the front, everybody, if you want. The pews in the front are wide open. We apologize. We have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger every single year. We sold out this event literally 3.5 weeks ago, and we have a waiting list as of this morning over 150 people, and that has nothing to do with AFC and everything to do with every single person sitting in this room. And so I cannot thank you enough for your collaboration, for your partnership, for your faith, for your continuously showing up, not just at our summit, but week after week, month after month, as we try to really develop the best policies and structures for the future of finance. And so a huge round of applause for everybody here today. Thank you so much. I felt like, and I don't know if David Durant is here because, he was making fun of me all day yesterday, but I feel like every time I get up, I'm literally on the verge of tears because I think about where we came from and our humble beginnings. And Farah, who you're going to see in just a moment, sort of reminded me sort of where we started and what we've been able to build. Today, the American Fintech Council is over 150 members and partners and friends, and we continue to grow every single week. And this year alone, we've added about 30 new members to the association, and we've grown with another 6 or 7 strategic partnerships. And our goal is to continue to grow our ecosystem so that we can continue to build a standards-based organization that is building the future of financial regulatory structure. And today is kind of, we take Summit Week and we think about everything we do an entire year and we squeeze it into 1 week. And so if the team doesn't respond to emails on Friday, you'll know why. That being said, it is really the team that does it. And I hope you all noticed last week, we were very deliberate in the timing. I like to think that I came from a career as a politician, and I like to think that sometimes I still play that role as a politician, managing so many members, trying to keep everybody happy and on the same page. It is Ian Maloney who's sort of the brains of the operation, and Ian last week was promoted as our new Chief Policy Officer. Huge thank you, and the hiring of Eric Taylor, our new Director of Regulatory and Policy Affairs. You're going to hear from Ian later as he interviews Comptroller Gould on the stage, but really, again, sort of the heart and soul and sort of the brains of the operation. And of course, the team, Becky, who's been around literally since the beginning, Ashley, who's our Director of State Government Affairs, Hayden, and of course, this better get one of the biggest rounds of applause, Taylor McCarthy, Denise Loria, sort of the masterminds behind AFC Summit, our webinars, all the events that we do, the roundtables, the working groups, they do an amazing, amazing job. And so thank you so much. And then, of course, sort of to our board of directors and our members. We are nothing without our board, who literally are not there for us on monthly or quarterly meetings, but are there all the time. And so a huge thank you to our board of directors, and none more than our chairperson, Marty O'Malley, the AGC from Prosper Marketplace. You know what, Marty, while you're standing, Becky, I'm going to ask you to come on up. Marty, come on up here. So Marty, after 2 years, has literally been with me since I got here as our chairman, and has been as important to our growth and our success as anybody on the team. And so as a thank you to Marty O'Malley, we wanted to say, and who is now going to be serving on our executive committee, but has handed off the chair responsibilities, we wanted to say thank you for your work, for your effort, not just on behalf of Prosper, but on behalf of the entire ecosystem. Marty, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We figured once David Kimball agreed to speak, we don't need you as chair anymore. So we're going to, we thank you so much.
Prosper always has good things to say, whether it's me or David or all of the people in the room. There are always good things to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Marty.